Alright, welcome back to another video about Instagram theme pages. If you don't know who I am, my name is Justin. I've run Instagram theme pages for the past 4 years of my life, and I've grown over a network of 200,000 followers at this point, just from Instagram and just by using my phone. So in today's video, I'm basically going to be explaining how to sell an Instagram theme page, easiest way to do it, and if you have a page, you're thinking about growing it, I also have a free PowerPoint that I'll end up showing you too, so you can end up growing your page. But yeah, this video is basically about how to sell your Instagram theme page if you have one, some requirements, some issues you might come across while trying to sell, some ways that people might try to scam you, and just everything you need to know about selling an Instagram theme page. This video isn't going to be too much about buying. I'll have another video about that later. But yeah, let's actually get into the video now. So, as I said, um, pretty much who I am. I already went over that. That's really not relevant at this point. Um, but before we get into actually selling an Instagram theme page, we need to talk about some of the things that you need to have for your account to be able to properly sell it. So, off the top of my head, the number one thing people will contact me about when trying to sell an Instagram page is what is it? Demographics. And if you don't know what demographics is, it's basically what part of the world someone's from, what country they're from, basically. And a lot of the times, people will contact me trying to sell these pages that have a high third world country audience, such as India, Indonesia. Um, and if you're trying to sell an Instagram page and you have like India as your top audience, and USA isn't like anywhere close to it, then it'll be harder to sell. I'm not gonna say you won't be able to sell it because, people will pretty much buy whatever you market it for, but if you have a high Indian audience, it makes it so much harder to sell an account. Um, I've just seen this across like just as I said, as I said, people contacting me on my Instagram account, um, and they're trying to be like, "Hey, can you try to sell my page for me? Can you try to do this?" I'm like, "You have a high Indian audience. Like, is that really worth like?" And I'll tell them straight up that you probably won't be able to sell this account because most of their followers are from India or a third world country. And if you want to monetize an account, it has to be from a tier one country, or you at least want it to be. Um, I have a really good example of this. So a few weeks back, I was in the process of buying and selling a bulk of accounts and whatnot. And this guy, he actually offered me an account that had 400,000 followers. It had like 470K. And the only thing was, this account had an Indian audience. And he was like offering me like 400 for it, like 300. It was a legit offer too. But I'm like, am I really gonna pour that much money into an account? The number one, the content is just, no offense, but it was just Indian people dancing. And number two, it would be super hard to monetize, and I would just have 400,000 followers for what? You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to say that they're, worthless followers, but if you're trying to monetize an account, then basically that's kind of what it is. It's just a harsh reality. Um, so if you have an Indian audience, you got to work on trying to get that, what is it, audience to a tier one, like a USA audience. And it's actually pretty easy because I know a lot of pages that just post random content such as like car crashes have Indian audiences, but I had a car crash account that actually had a 70% USA audience. So, I mean, it is possible, but yeah. Another thing I wanted to mention is people have been contacting me asking how I can reach out and how I can like, you know, talk to me one on one. If you want to talk to me one on one, I know it's kind of expensive. I'm also a full-time student as well as working a full-time job. That's why I prioritize my time and it's limited to me. So I will say if you want to have one-on-one speaking where I can like personalize and make you a plan and try to help you with theme pages, feel free to book a call. I'm willing to help anybody who needs help. You can also DM me on my Instagram account. I try to respond as fast as possible. Um, but yeah, go ahead. If that's something you're interested in, book a call with me. Promise you, it'll be a good investment. Build connections, help you like personalize a plan. If not, just DM me, whatever. But yeah. So let's actually get into the video. That's just one thing I wanted to say about the audience. That's really the main thing. Um, Also, this entire PowerPoint, it would be down in my description. So if you want to download it or get a copy of it, then feel free. Um, but yeah, let's actually get into it. So I'm selling an Instagram account. So basically, um, I've sold a lot of Instagram accounts, and I've lost money while selling accounts. I've lost money while buying accounts. It's just how it is. But it doesn't have to be like that for you. I feel like I'm glad that I went through all the stuff that I went through so that I can alert y'all so y'all could like get the best bang for your buck, you could say, and you won't be able to get scammed or taken advantage of. But anyways, um. Yeah, once you get your account to a certain number of followers, then you can sell it. Recently, and I'm not sure if this is just because I have a personal brand, so it's easier for me to sell to clients. Um, but I was actually able to sell a page that has 600 followers for $30. I'm not joking. 600 followers for $30. Um, and I think I paid around 10 to 20 including fees for that account, um, because it was a gambling page and it had like 75% top USA audience. Um, but the average metric for an account is $100 per every 10,000 followers. So basically, if you want to simplify it even more, it's $10 per every 1,000 followers, um, which is pretty cool. And that is the metric for top USA. I know a lot of other pages, depending on, engagement and niche, it could be higher or lower. Um, as I say right here, demographics, earning potential. Yeah. So niches such as, gambling, AI, crypto, finance. I've seen business and marketing, some marketing pages. I know there's this account called a Repute Forge that has really good content. They got offered a crazy amount of money for their account. Um, but yeah, you could honestly, like, if you're in one of these big niches, I would say, especially for gambling, a good gambling account, man. I had a gambling account, that had 2,000 followers, and I sold it for like $80. So I would say for these accounts, maybe add like multiply by 1.5 to 2 just because it's profitable. And people will be able to make their money back quickly with these accounts. If you don't have a page that's in this niche, don't worry. You can just go by the standard metric. But yeah, also if you want to, I will add like actual like specific numbers detailing like the niche of the page, the demographics, the earning potential. Um, That would actually be really smart to kind of create like something that you could plug in and then see all of your like give a rate for your account. I don't know what I'm saying. But yeah. Uh let's go into the next one. So these are just some ways how to sell your account. Um the most common ones I use. So nowadays I mean I use Discord still, but I also have people that I can buy and sell from just from being in the Instagram theme page community for a decent bit. Um, but if I would have to recommend it to any of y'all, I would say the best way is probably the Discord. Now, I know a lot of people are like Discord is sketchy, Discord's not a, friendly place or whatnot, but and you're right. I'm not even gonna try to argue with that. Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie. Myself, I got scammed a few months ago for $300. So I'm not gonna act like Discord's not a sketchy place, but you have to kind of like you got to be safe. Um, One of the biggest scams on Discord that I fell for was the gift card scam. I have an entire video about that on my channel if you want to check it out. Um, but yeah, I would say Discord is definitely the best way to buy and sell, and it's the easiest. Just because you can actually use like trusted middlemen that are in the Instagram theme page community. Um, and they actually work. Now, I'm not gonna recommend you to use Telegram. I don't know what the other one is. Maybe WhatsApp. Um, I've never used Telegram or WhatsApp. I've only used Discord and messaging other accounts. Which is the next way we're gonna talk about. So, second way is messaging and DMing accounts. Now, this is kind of like iffy just because these pages 80% of the time not gonna respond to you. And if they do respond to you, they're gonna throw out this crazy offer just because you're trying to buy their page and they can charge whatever the heck they want to charge. So it's like if you go to Discord, in my opinion, people are selling these accounts. They're looking to get rid of them. So you could probably like try to lowball someone on there if you see that an account has, decent potential. You know what I'm saying? Um, as with messaging accounts, you're kind of like at their mercy. Um, and I've messaged accounts before. I think I did that a few months ago, and I got like a few replies, and then the few replies I did get were like they were crazy. They're trying to like overcharge for a meme page, and I'm like, that's so crazy. But yeah, another way that I didn't tell you in or didn't say in this PowerPoint is actually listing accounts on my Instagram. Go to my Instagram real quick. So basically, this is on Instagram right here. As you can see, I only have 162 followers. I have 162 valuable followers. And what I mean by that is that these people want to buy accounts from me. These people are invested in Instagram theme pages. Um, I can go to my marketplace highlight, as you can see. Um, I actively buy and sell pages. I sell pages pretty easily. Um, buy them, buy, and then I sell them. So what I'm starting to kind of do now is um I'm starting to list other people's pages up on my Instagram page. And it's not this crazy like price that I'm charging for this. I charge a $3 listing fee, right? And then I listed for see this is what is it right here? I listed one of my clients' pages right here. Um I have the insights. It looks like any other one of my pages. Um, yeah, I listed this guy's client page. Um, his sold really quick. It sold within like a day or two, and then I actually got a commission on that. I got a 10% commission. So I made like what is it, $75 off that. It was pretty easy. Um, but yeah, the one thing I will say, if you're trying to list with me rather than going to Discord and Messenger, as I said before, I do charge a $3 listing fee, like 3 USD, and then after that, um, I charge like a what is it, 5 to 10%, depending on the account size. I charge 5 to 10% of the sale. Um, I know that might be a lot. If you're selling like a small account, I definitely wouldn't like recommend it. Um, I'm just gonna be straight up honest. If I was selling like a small account, I would recommend it. But if you're in that like 10,000 follower range, then I think it could be beneficial if you're not getting any sales on Discord, or if you're not like what is it, um, incentivized to use WhatsApp or Telegram or any of the other ones to message people. I mean, um, I think it could be some help. The one thing that people have to understand though, if you go this route and you list with me, is that you know I I mean I sell accounts. Like most of the accounts I sell, I sell. As you can see, 75% of my pages sell within a week. But if you're like desperate for money ASAP and you're like, hey, listen, sell it for me within like a day or two, um, that's probably not gonna happen. Like it could happen. But if you're desperate, I don't need what is it, desperity? I don't need anybody that's, fiending for money at the moment. Um, you have to understand with Instagram theme pages, you have to be patient. You gotta, and I know a lot of like gurus say this. I'm not a guru. I'm just a regular dude that does Instagram and school. But a lot of gurus say you gotta have delayed gratification. And in this scenario, I believe you have to be, I believe that to be right. I mean, um, because even with growing an Instagram account, that takes a while. It took me about what is it, maybe like 2 years. Took me like 2 years. I started like November 2021, and then I made my first $1,000 month in 2022, I believe. So it took me like almost a year to make my first 1K month. Um, so even with selling a page, you know, it can take you like a week or two. It could take maybe up to a month to end up selling this page. Um, and you just got to be honest with yourself. Is your page good enough to sell? Does it have this top USA? What niche is it? Um, are the followers or older? Are they younger? Are they willing to buy products? Are they are they male? Are they female? All of these demographics and what is it? Insights play a role into your account, and that's the thing that a lot of people don't understand is that these Instagram pages aren't, are more than, just posting. I get a lot of followers, I get a lot of likes. It's like, no, there's a lot of stuff that goes into buying and selling your account. So you got to like ask yourself, would I buy this page? And if so, how much would I be willing to pay for it? Um, if you want, I would recommend, making kind of a, what is it called? Like a kind of a spreadsheet, just documenting like all the pros and cons of your account, all the insights, like the top USA percentage. For example, I'll show you like my insights for my page, my personal brand, which is a little different because I get a lot of traffic from YouTube. Um, let me see, but yeah, so pretty much, I wonder if I can see my uh my demographics. But yeah, pretty much all I'm saying is that just evaluate your insights. Um, go by the metric, determine what niche, and the primary thing I would say to go by when selling an account, or you could contact me and I could help you, like, not necessarily audit it, but like I could help you formulate a price if you show me the insights and whatnot. Also, I buy accounts myself. Right now, I'm looking for accounts under like $200 just because I'm not trying to, splurge on one account. Um, so if you're selling an account under $200 that has top USA audience, I might buy it from you. Um, but yeah, it's not popping up right now. I'm wondering. Okay, so weird. But yeah, basically, forgot what I was saying. But oh, the rankings of which um what your account what is it? Oh, my bad. I'm kind of blanking out, y'all. But it's the ranking of basically most important to least important for like niche, engagement, demographics, whatnot. Um, I say number one is definitely niche, then demographics, then age, then gender. Those are top four most important to least important. So that's what I want to go by, and that's what I go by. While purchasing an account, while selling an account. Um, I sold a car crash account for like it was like 0.001 of a Bitcoin, which was like $90 at the time. Um, but the reason that sold for so much, even though it was a car crash account, is because it had a top USA audience, and it also had really high engagement. So that just worked out. Also, I'm probably gonna wrap this video up because really not much else to talk about in terms of selling accounts that I can think of right now. Handsome guy also sells accounts. Um, yeah, there's not really much I can think about right now in terms of selling accounts. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me on my Instagram. Um, always down to answer. I answer literally every single message people send me. If you want any other inquiries, you can contact me on my Instagram, or my business email will be in the description. But yeah, thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.